I'm Theodora Aurellia Nareswari from SMA 2 BANTUL. I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, giving scholarship only for financial necessity will create check and balance. And in this status quo, scholarships only granted for students who is achieve first. Panels, this case is problematic. Why it is problematic? That because of these two things. First, the economic would be damaged, and second, demo about for whom scholarship is given might be happened. Let me explain to you, Mr. Speaker. First, the economic would be damaged. Notice that if our economy gets damaged, then our economy will decrease and eventually our country can fall into poverty. And second, demo about for whom scholarship is given might be happened. Notice that first, demo is a demonstration of a product or technique, and second, scholarship is a grant or payment made to support a student's education awarded on the basis of academic or other achievement. And as we know that demo was ever happened in Indonesia, where there's a lot of college students join the demo, but the result that we get is nothing, and that just make commotion that bring a bad view for their own university. That's why this motion is exclusive panels, and this motion is, this host believe that scholarships should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. I have one key word in here, that is financial necessity. What is financial necessity? It is knowing how to balance your checkbook. And second, when used in the plural, necessity are items required for a situation but nothing extra. And third, sometimes a necessity is a thing you must know how to do. Panels, and as a government, we believe that scholarships should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And our goal is to create check and balance in financial necessity. Ladies and gentlemen, I have two things to prove in my argument. First, why this is important to create check and balance in financial necessity, and second, how by giving scholarship that only be granted on the basis of financial necessity can create check and balance. Disclaimer panels, we're going to create check and balance in order to fulfill the interest of a country. And notice that interest of a country consists of three things, right? First is national existence, second is fundamental value, and third is people's welfare. So that the opposition cannot say that it shouldn't be run, that because as we know, interest of a country is very important things that should be needed of a country. Then move to my argument. I have one argument in here, panels. First, it will increase the economic of the country. Notice that as a country who has educational economic goal, we have to create people's welfare, right? And second, exactly, with increase our economic, our goal will get reached, right? And third, we still can keep our stability of the country. And panels, why increase an economic of the country is important? That because first, it will create check and balance, and second, the checks and balance in our economic will make our economic grow stronger. And third, we can grow slowly from the developing country to developed country, especially in the economic side. And a likelihood panels, what the base case that we will get. First, our economic will grow stronger, and second, we have beneficiality to facilitate our people, so that third, they can do some market business one by one, and fourth, and the rest of the day, we'll get a lot of businessmen that can handle our country's economic. And panels, what the worst case that we might have? First, we don't have much people that have skill to do business, but second, we believe that our people have their own passion that can bring benefit for our country. And panels, comparatively, likelihood what will happen in the opposition side, they will get base case, that is many people who is achieve first, and then their education will grow higher than our side. But we believe that won't be happen, that because as we know, there's a lot of people too that have interpersonal intelligence, so that in the rest of the day they can fulfill UNESCO educational goal, where there's exists aspect of learning to do, which is very matters. And panels, comparatively, what the worst case that the opposition side might have is they won't get for skills that should be owned by young people at the 21st century. Notice that for skills is first critical thinking, second is creativity and innovation, third is communication, and fourth is collaboration. There's very matters, and eventually they will just be a legend country on their education side. Panels that move to my trade-off. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposition might say that we can keep our fundamental value, but our response is no, that because first, our fundamental value will still exist and won't disappear, and second, even if still can keep our fundamental value, it's okay that because as we know from three things that consist in country interest, we can still keep our existency that very matters, because we even will do war to keep our existency in order to make our people live in prosperity. And third, furthermore, if that will happen, we believe that we can build our fundamental value slowly and start from the early until we got the stable fundamental value, and even will make it our fundamental value stronger. So that panels, in conclusion, we have a goal to create check and balanced in economic, and so that it will increase our economic of the country, and that's why our comment is very exclusive for this case, and I raise my speech. Thank you.